a 14-year-old Singaporean, was detained just weeks before the June school holidays. Authorities said he had moved beyond consuming extremist content. He was already preparing to target his own school. The Secondary 2 student was one of 3 young Singaporeans detained under the Internal Security Act in April, May, and June 2026. The cases were not connected, but all 3 had been influenced by violent extremist ideas online and were preparing separate acts of violence in Singapore. The youngest student reportedly began becoming radicalized at just 12 years old. He was influenced by a mixture of violent ideologies known as composite violent extremism. His exposure included violent online material and first-person shooting games on Roblox. Authorities said bullying by schoolmates and academic stress also contributed to his anger. He later developed a detailed plan targeting people at his school during the June holidays. He produced a 21-page document explaining his intentions and wanted to broadcast the incident online. Senior Minister Khoo Shanmugam said the teenager had come quite close to carrying out the plan. That timing matters. The youth was reportedly detained in May, around 1 month before the intended incident. Had the warning signs been missed, the outcome could have been very different. But the deeper issue is not simply whether Roblox, gaming, or social media caused this. Millions of young people use these platforms without becoming violent. The real danger comes when personal grievances, isolation, and harmful online communities begin reinforcing one another. Online recommendation systems can repeatedly expose a vulnerable person to more extreme content. What begins as curiosity may gradually become an echo chamber where violence appears normal or even justified. This is why banning one game or blocking one website cannot solve the entire problem. Mr. Shanmugam said it is impossible to remove every harmful item from the internet. Families, friends, teachers, and classmates therefore form an important early warning network. In all 3 cases, the young people had shared extremist views with others. One of the cases was reported after someone in a school noticed concerning signs and alerted the authorities. That shows early intervention is possible. It also means adults should take sudden praise for violence, intense hatred towards entire communities, or repeated statements about causing harm seriously. Reporting a concern is not the same as declaring someone guilty. It allows trained professionals to assess the situation. Since 2015, 23 people aged 20 or younger have been dealt with by the Internal Security Department. Schools now face a difficult balance. More fences, searches, and security checks may provide reassurance, but turning every school into a fortress could damage the open environment students need. The government's approach is therefore based on several layers. These include trained security staff, cameras, selective checks, emergency planning, and greater awareness among the school community. There is also an important social lesson. The actions of a small number of extremists must never be used to judge Singapore's wider Malay Muslim community or any racial or religious group. Extremism can draw from different ideologies. Treating an entire community with suspicion would weaken the trust that helps Singapore remain safe. The strongest defense may not be fear or heavier security alone. It may be people noticing changes, speaking up early, and helping vulnerable youths before extremist ideas take control. Should parents and schools monitor young people's online activity more closely, or could excessive monitoring make them less willing to seek help? Share your view below and support 2230 by liking this video, sharing it, and subscribing for more trusted explainers.